welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm so excited to dive into liquid gold and all of the fun medicinal values that you can use in your drinking and the way that you are kind of planning your day with snacks and with hydration. So one of my favorite ways to stay at a healthy weight, to two, give myself all the nutrients that my body or that kind of all of these great things have available, is to add lots of liquids to my diet. So like I was saying, I can be like snacky. I can also get all these like crazy cravings, and my teas, elixirs, smoothies, probiotics, all of those have been very helpful to me. So I'm excited to share them with you. So we talked about how we start our day with lemon water and whatever that tonic looks like for you. What I'm drinking now next after my lemon water and my tea is it's my probiotic. So it's this Trust Your Gut. You can do any kind of probiotic, and what we talked about. So if you missed the video on ginseng, you might want to go back and listen to it, because this is my probiotic and my ginseng. So that's what I'm drinking now. Then I'm going to move into my smoothie of the day. So whether I am making my smoothie the night before and put it in mason jars with lids on it and put it in my refrigerator, or I'm making my smoothie in the morning. Either way, sometimes it's easier for me to make it the night before. And I know sometimes you'll get like more medicinal values if you make it and drink it, but sometimes that just doesn't work for me. So this is my smoothie for the day. And what I have on the bottom is fruit. So I go to Costco, get big bags of the low sugar fruit. I don't put anything in my smoothie that is really high in sugar. So if I think bananas are great, but I eat bananas instead of putting them in my smoothies because they are high in sugar. So I use low sugar fruit, like all like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, like mixed fruit. And then I just use water. You can also use non-sweetened almond milk. So any of these are great. It makes it just a little bit more creamy. Just make sure that there's no added sugar. So when you're reading, make sure it says 0 on the added sugar, because you don't want sneaky sugar in your healthy smoothies, right? Okay, so then whatever vegetables I have in my refrigerator is what goes next. So these power greens are my favorite. I take half of them out, put them in the refrigerator, put half of them in the freezer. Then I can use them for soups and for my smoothies and for my stir fries, and my greens don't go bad. Celery is really good for your electrolytes. So if you're working out really hard, adding celery is really good for that electrolyte replacement. Avocado, I don't put avocado in my smoothie, but if you do, it's yummy. I like to eat my avocado in the day, so I put my avocado on my salads or on my tacos or things like that. But if you do put a half avocado in your smoothie, it does make it creamy and yummy. So this morning, quite honestly, last night I made this yummy, like gluten-free, homemade focaccia bread. And so I woke up this morning and I was like, I want the bread. But what happened is I know I have to eat my veggies first and I drink my hydration first. So I put the bread back in the refrigerator and I make my smoothie. So tough love. It's not always easy, but I'm always thankful once I do it. So any kind of vegetables that you put in, spinach is so incredibly good for you. So using spinach is also high in protein. It's really, really good for your iron levels. And if you put a little lemon in, either if you're having a spinach salad or if you put it on in your smoothie, it actually helps you absorb the calcium more effectively. So a little lemon in there. And then any kind of like fun little spices that you would like. Like if you like a little kick in your smoothie, we talked about cayenne. Cinnamon is really good for appetite suppressant. Nutmeg is great. You could put a little bit of like essential oils in there, maybe vanilla. And then ginger, which you guys know I put in my morning tonic that I drink in the morning, but I also put a little scoop in to my smoothie. It helps with digestion. It helps with tummy issues and all kinds of great stuff. So as far as like what I put in my smoothies, as far as natural vegetables, you kind of can't go wrong as long as you're not putting any kind of juice or high sugar fruits into your smoothies. Then from there, I always have like a little bit of greens available to like when I'm either traveling or if I don't have fresh greens. And then there's also, as long as you're getting organic green supplement, there's some things that are in there that you probably don't have in your refrigerator. And one of those, which is my favorite, is spirulina and chlorella. So this is a blood detoxifier. It helps with energy. It helps with iron. So if you're anemic, and a lot of women are, there's a lot of great things to like chlorella and spirulina. This one also has it has wheatgrass. It has beet juice. There's broccoli, cabbage, all the cruciferous vegetables that we've been talking about. So adding a scoop into your smoothie is awesome. And then when we're thinking about some of like the roots, how we've been talking about ashwagandha, we've been talking about maca. Maca is something that I put in my smoothie almost every day. So maca is here. And maca is really good for energy, for libido, for if you're having any kind of like hormonal issues, be it through PMS or going through any type of like menopause, like hot flashes and things like that. It's also good for your significant other. It's helpful with like all of our sex hormones, so estrogen, progesterone. It also helps with testosterone, those kind of things. So that's one thing that I always put into my smoothie. And then sometimes I like chocolate smoothies. And so I put a little cacao in my smoothies. Now, me, myself, I probably wouldn't put chocolate into this smoothie because I usually, which I'm going to talk about in part 3, is all my like hot teas and my lattes and fun stuff like that. So I would save this for my afternoon latte. But if you want like a chocolate yummy smoothie, this with a little like almond butter and a little bit of your almond milk and some ice might be absolutely delicious. Another thing that I think about when I am making my smoothies is trying to put turmeric in as much as I can. So from cooking to, like I'm going to talk about tomorrow, lattes, to my smoothies. Now, honestly, I don't really like the taste of turmeric so much. And so if I do put it in my smoothies, I put a teeny bit. I do like it in the taste of my food, so I put it in food, and I'm okay with it in like my turmeric lattes. So it is important for us to get turmeric into our diet. It's anti-inflammatory. There's all kinds of great stuff about turmeric that is helpful. Also with cacao, that this is a really great anti-inflammatory property. It gives you energy. It has great omegas. It's just a really good superfood. So that's something that you might be interested in purchasing or adding into your diet. So that is it for my smoothies. Really, I just add whatever vegetables I have, and then I kind of look around at like what else will really make my body thrive for the day. You put it in there and you really can't even taste it. So when you're putting spinach and you're putting your mixed greens. It's a great way to get those veggie kicks without having to eat so much food. And it makes you feel like you're starting your day off. And a lot of times I will start my day off with my smoothie, but I also, obviously this is huge, right? You're like, whoa, Nikki, are you really gonna eat this whole thing? And I put it into jars and then I have them for snacks later. And then of course I share with whoever is in my house. So I'd love to share with you. Let me know what your favorite smoothie is and what your recipe is. And I will see you very soon. Thanks you guys, take care. Thanks for coming to my kitchen.